All right, welcome back. So I'm gonna close out week one. So week one, the the key thing to do on week one, and I wish they had done this better on the site, is to complete 7 meditation sessions. The first meditation session is the raised meditation to a video. You just do that once, and then the next 6 are all body scan meditations. And this was very difficult for me to complete the first time. It's a difficult one. It's over a half an hour long. It's about 35 minutes, and you're just sitting there listening to this man tell you to feel certain parts of your body, which putting it that way doesn't sound so good. So it's rough, and it's just a lot of raw time too. 3 hours they asked that you devote to this, but last night I had a really bad night. I think it was because I had too much sodium. So, good. And the good news is I had plenty of time to catch up. I actually, if I was feeling great, I probably would have chose to do something else than just lay and wallow in my misery. So, but now it's the afternoon, so I'm gonna do one last session. And then the way this works is I just watch the video, then I come back and uh, leave comments, and then that's as easy as that. Now there are some supplemental materials as well for the week that are optional, so I might want to go and complete those. Let's take a quick look at them. So last video was
All right.
really one that was to the point, only 35 minutes. Um, so this would be the next supplemental materials, only 2 things to read. So I'll take that as it comes for now. The most important thing is completely finishing up this formal practice. I have the chance to do that right here and right now and get that done and out of the way. The other thing there's the informal practice, but there's no guidelines for how much to do that. So here it's very clearly written and spelled out. So without any further ado, let's get this knocked off. All right, and there's a version where you can put it on your phone. It's an MP3. You don't have to worry about having an internet connection or anything like that. If you just hit the here and you go download, that's probably the best version to use. But since I'm making the YouTube video, just having kind of dead air, I'm not excited about it. And then sometimes when it really goes wrong, I found when you just can't do it, it's nice to have these closed captions pop up, because sometimes when you're just sitting there like I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, if you can read the captions, it can kind of help you lock back into it. But so far, I honestly haven't felt that. I've never really done this and felt like this is the last thing I would like to do right now. Typically, it's been like not so bad to get through. So with that being said, here we go.
This body scan meditation is designed to bring greater awareness and attunement to body and to mind. We will be doing this in a state of relative physical stillness, so it's best to arrange a time and a place in which you'll be comfortable and you won't be disturbed, dressing in loose and comfortable clothing which won't restrict your waist or your breathing. This meditation is usually done lying on the back, but it can be done in any posture that's comfortable and easy for you. It can be done in a rug, a mat, or a bed, or it can even be done in a reclining chair. You may want to use a light covering to help stay warm, and a flat pillow can be helpful for the head if it's more comfortable that way. If you are lying on your back, letting your arms lie alongside your body, palms up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable for you. Heels on the floor, allowing your feet to fall away from each other. And as you are lying here, allowing yourself to notice whatever comes up in your awareness, simply accepting what is happening in the body and the mind, experiencing it clearly and as it is in this moment. Noticing where your body makes contact with the floor or the mat. You may have sensations of touch or pressure on your heels, your calves, your legs or buttocks, your upper back, and your arms. And as you're becoming aware of these sensations, bring your awareness now to the fact that you're breathing. Noticing the actual physical sensations of breath. And as you take air in, your diaphragm moves to allow your abdomen to move up and expand a little bit. And as you breathe out, the abdomen flattens out. Just noticing the rhythm of your breath, and as it moves your belly, there may be slight movements of your chest. You may be aware of how the air enters through your nostrils and through your windpipe and into your lungs. Allowing that natural movement of your breath to continue without really having to do anything about it at all. There's a tendency to want to control the breathing when we bring attention to it, just noticing how it is, whether it's short or fast or long and deep. Just allowing it to move at its own rhythm. And when you're ready on your next in-breath, allowing the breath that comes in and fills the lungs and moves your belly up, imagining that your entire body is hollow and accepts the air as it comes in through the lungs. As the body accepts the air through the nostrils and into the lungs, imagining it going all the way down into the belly and into the legs, all the way down to the toes. And bring your awareness to your right big toe. Simply noticing what's present there as you move your attention to that part of your body. You may notice tingling or temperature or coolness or throbbing. Or you may not be aware of anything at all as your attention is on your right toe, and just being aware, if that's the case, just being aware that that's where your attention is. Allowing your awareness to include both big toes, your right big toe and your left big toe both. Noticing it's possible to have your attention on one or the other, or to hold a space of attention that encompasses both. And when you're ready, moving your attention from the big toes to include the little toes. Just seeing how the quality of your attention shifts as you move your awareness to just your little toes. And maybe now noticing the toes in between. You can imagine your breath moving all the way down through your body, all the way down to your toes of both feet. And as you breathe out, allowing your awareness to move from your toes to the balls of your feet, that part of your foot that pivots and allows you to walk smoothly. And whatever you may be noticing there is just what you're noticing right now. There's no right or wrong feeling or sensation to have. And allowing your awareness of the balls of your feet to dissolve as you move your awareness to include the whole flat part of your foot, all the way down to the heel. It's that long triangular area, that meaty part of your foot that has contact with the ground as you walk. And noticing just where your heel may be touching the mat or the floor right now. And letting your awareness move to the ankles. Including the muscles the ligaments and the bones that are in the ankle, as well as the entire circumference from your Achilles tendon all the way up and around to the top. And the surface of the skin to the inner parts of the ankle that allow your foot and your ankle to move so smoothly and support you as you're walking. And imagining your breath going down into that area of your legs and your ankle. And on your next out breath, moving your awareness to the calves of your legs, the area between your knees and your ankles. Including the meaty part that may be touching the mat or the floor. And the muscles or tendons that run alongside the shin. So allowing into your field of experience whatever may be present for you as you have your attention on the calves and on the shin area. And when you're ready, moving your awareness to your knees, including the back of the leg, the kneecap itself, the joint inside, the skin around the whole circumference. Just being receptive to whatever sensation you may notice in this part of your body. And moving from your knees to your thighs, and the large muscles of your quads. Extend between your knees and your hips. Noticing the areas that have contact with the ground and the floor. And the parts that are the upper part of your thighs. And being aware of the entire circumference of your thighs, around the top and along the bottom side. The muscles and tendon and bone interior to the thigh, seeing what it's like to have your awareness in this part. You may feel weight or throbbing or heaviness or tingling or pressure. It's whatever comes to awareness. This is a part of the body where you might, if you pay attention, you might even be aware of the throbbing from your heartbeat. And as you're ready to do this, moving your awareness higher to the hip, the pelvic area, the buttocks where they touch the mat or the floor, and moving your awareness from the pelvic area to the lower back. Including the sides and the front. And being aware of how the movement of breath affects this part of your body. As on each in-breath, your belly expands a little bit. And the out-breath, it flattens somewhat. And seeing if it's possible to maintain awareness of your breathing and how it's physically moving with your abdomen all the way from in-breath through the pause at the end of the in-breath as you're ready to go the other direction through the out-breath. And all the way through. Noticing how the expansion and contraction affects the sensations of on your skin from clothes or from pressure. Any internal sensations you may be experiencing right now. And bring your awareness higher in your body to the area of the diaphragm and both above and below that, where some of the internal organs are, and then your lower rib cage, your middle back. And if as we do this exercise, if you're noticing any holding or tension in any part of your body, just noticing that that's there. Letting your breath move through that part of your body if your breath is affecting it. Imagine your breath going into that part of your body. Imagining it leaving at its own rhythm. And when you're ready, bringing your attention, your awareness into the cavity of your chest, your rib cage, around your upper back where it touches the mat or the floor. And appreciating in this area the lungs that supply oxygen and provide for the rhythm of the breathing. Noticing just how the chest may be expanding or contracting just slightly with each breath. Being aware of how the entire torso area moves very subtly with each in-breath and out-breath and the pause between. And appreciating that within this chest cavity, your heart and your lungs all working there. Your lungs nestled around the heart. Being aware of how your shoulders may be affected with the movement of breath. Including your upper shoulders, the sides, the upper back, moving your awareness from the shoulders themselves to where they attach to your neck. And sensing into those areas of connection, starting from a broad base at the top of the shoulders, narrowing to the neck itself. And bringing awareness to the movement that's happening in the neck area, the movement of air. And with your next in-breath, allowing your awareness to move from your shoulders through your upper arms all the way down to your fingertips. From the forefinger all the way to the little finger. You may be including your thumb as well. Imagine your breath going all the way down, right to the fingertips as you breathe in. Imagine the breath going back out from that area and shifting your attention now to the joints of your fingers. And then to the knuckles.
All right, I'm sorry about this. This is unprecedented. It's probably so. There's about 10 minutes left, and I'm sorry I do have to pause. I just feel really bad because I have to go to the bathroom. So I don't want to just sit and feel that terrible feeling. So I'm gonna get up, do something about it, and then do the last 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So hopefully now I can actually focus on the body scan. We're on the hands now rather than constantly being distracted. So let's close this out.
And moving from the knuckles to the back of the hands. And the palms of the hands. To that meaty part of the hand, the base of where your thumb connects to your hand itself, the side of your hand, both interior and exterior awareness. Awareness of skin, any sensations you may be noticing interior to your hand. And shifting your awareness to your wrists, moving to your lower arms, extending from the wrist all the way to the elbow. To your elbows, then moving your focus from your elbows to your upper arms. And back up into the shoulders. and the base of the neck. And moving from the base of the neck to your jaw. In your throat area. Including sensations you may have of the interior of your mouth, the tongue, how it rests within your mouth, the inner part of the cheeks, the palate, the top part of your mouth, when you're ready, shifting to your gums and to your lips. And being aware your lips have both an interior part and an exterior part. And moving to the cheeks. To the nose and the nostrils. Noticing here how the breath comes in through the nostrils and how it leaves. Moving to include the eyes themselves and the muscles around the eyes, in the upper cheek, in the eyebrow, in the corners of the eyes. That whole area that your eyes are supported by and they're resting in. Then moving to the brow, above the eyebrows. The entire scalp area, from your brow across the top of the head and all the way down to the ears. And when you're ready, sensing into the entire body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Allowing and noticing whatever sensation may appear as you include all of the body. Head and shoulders, arms, torso, buttocks, thighs, calves, feet. allowing things to be just as they are, beyond tendencies of the mind to want everything to be a certain way. Beyond liking and disliking. Seeing ourselves as complete and whole right here, right now, just exactly as we are. Noticing and experiencing the fullness of life. Acknowledging our ability to be present with whatever presents itself. And as this segment ends, you might want to wiggle your toes and fingers, stretch in whatever way feels comfortable right now. If your eyes have been closed, allowing them to let the light in. And as you are ready, reestablishing contact with the entire world outside your body. This ends the body scan meditation. This segment.
All right, and that ends the assignment for week 1 formal practice. So the last thing I need to do is just make comments. So the comments is I feel very bad. Let's see. Let's read more about. So what came up, how it felt, what you noticed. So I noticed a lot of itching. Noticed having to use the bathroom, but feeling little relief from doing so. What else did I notice? I noticed my breathing was like really effortless, which is a positive thing. So that's a good thing. I also noticed that my kind of like oral posture was pretty good. And I mean, well, teeth were together, so teeth together. Lips closed. And then tongue suctioned to roof of mouth. So that's what I noticed. So yeah, I mean, it's just meant to be a few words, and then it's just about what came up, how it felt, what you noticed in terms of sensations, emotions, thoughts, etc. So it doesn't have to be complicated, and then it doesn't have to be a judgment, evaluation, anything like that. Just the actual things that were happening. So that's where I'm at. I'm unfortunately in kind of a sad story state with my health right now. I'm working on it. I've got a plan. I've got a primary care doctor and all that. So things should get better from here. And that's part of what this is all about. So that's that's it for the formal practices. I can also do informal practices, whenever I see fit. So if we take a look at the log for the informal, we can see, you're just meant to do this whenever. I've already done it multiple times during the week. So It's pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I might do it at least one more time. When it comes to a lot of the reason why these body scans, I notice, feeling so bad is I have obesity right now. I've used a BMI calculator, and I'm willing to do that. So let's use a BMI calculator. People say that BMI is just completely useless, but surprisingly enough, if you look up like LeBron James, you look up some athletes, and you make the argument that, oh well, if you have a lot of muscle mass, your BMI doesn't, it's like typically their BMI is either normal or slightly into the overweight range. My BMI right now, 287 on the scale. So assuming that I'm 6'1", I'm more like 6'2". I'm like right in the middle, 6'1.5". So it's like the lowest it could be is a 28, which is really good progress actually. It looks like 287 is what I weighed in it. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm not surprised now. Yeah, so the lowest it could be considered is 36. I'm definitely above the 30 BMI there. There's classes of obesity. I think yeah. So I'm right. I'm class 2 obese. So obviously I when I do this body scan. There's things where it's like, oh man, I do not feel that good. But yeah, that's the point, right? To be mindless of that, right? And just, to be mindful of what the recommendations are, what the science is that backs them, what you can do to try to control your weight, which, hey, look, is right here. Behavior change, so there you go. So yeah, I'll probably do an informal mindless practice as I try to go out and get some exercise, swim the lake, and then I'll do the supplemental materials. I think in one more video. I think I could probably do that today. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.